How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. Today, I'm going to talk about getting more, and in particular, how to negotiate to get more. Now, this is actually a book recommendation of the same title. It's called Getting More by Stuart Diamond. This book is actually a New York Times bestseller. It sold over 1 million copies. The writer is a professor at the Wharton Business School, which is a very famous MBA school. I don't personally have an MBA, but I feel like, hey, if you read a little bit of knowledge that the business students there are reading, maybe you can absorb some of the knowledge as well. I talked to some people that did graduate from Wharton Business School, and they do say that most of the time you're not actually absorbing the material, you're actually there to gain connections. Like maybe half of the value in going to a business school is the connections itself. The other half is actually the studying and the knowledge that you gain from all the books and such. Google, which hires some of the smartest people around, they also use this book to train their employees. Now with New York Times and Google saying yes, that this book is actually pretty useful, you can pretty much be sure that when you actually read the material, it's good stuff. So you can be sure that the content in it is very useful. Now I probably won't do this book much justice because there's a lot of material in it, but let me just try to summarize some of the main points in it. One of the concepts they cover in this book is about getting more, okay? How can you get more over your lifetime? I mentioned this in the lucky video, okay? I made a video about how to be lucky, and this concept is kind of related to getting more because it's kind of like a statistics game. The more times you try to get more, the more chances you are going to succeed in getting more. And if you are actually good at getting more, you will have a higher rate of success. And if you try many times, you're going to have an actual monetary gain when you try to get more. Let me pull an example out that I did just this past week. I was at a restaurant. There was a sign saying breaded pork chops, okay? It was $9.95 or something. So I ordered it. A few minutes later, the waitress came back and said, "Oh, we don't have it. Do you want the regular pork chops again instead?" So I said, "Yes, okay, I'll get it." Okay, nothing happened. I had the meal, and then when the check came, it was actually $13.95 for that pork chop. Most people, they would just go, "Yeah, okay, yeah, that's the actual price for a regular pork chop and not the breaded pork chop." But to me, I wanted the breaded pork chop. They didn't have it. The waitress recommended the regular pork chop, but did not inform me that it was increase in price of $4. It's an increase of, I don't know, 40%, which is, you know, significant, but $4 is not that much. But you can see that me asking, okay, it was a chance. If they refuse, you know, I can't do anything about it. I still have to pay. I'm still gonna tip the waitress because they actually tried to ask the manager for me. But the point here is that I asked, okay? When you do much of the asking over a long period of time, then in aggregate, you're gonna actually get a lot in aggregate. If you're a pushover and you don't ever ask or anything, you're really shy, you just kind of go take everything as it comes towards you, then you're not gonna get anything. You're gonna end up paying that $4, and you're gonna end up paying a lot of other instances just like that. And in the end, in aggregate, you're gonna be, well, not exactly losing money, but you're not going to keep what is yours. Now you can see just from that example, if you apply these concepts from this book from day to day, okay, even if you buy this book, okay, I think retail brand new is $10. If you buy it used, it's $4. If you use this Audible thing that I'm recommending, you can get it for free, this trial thing. I'll explain it later. But no matter what you pay for it, okay, if you apply these concepts, you're actually going to make much more in money back. In terms of net gain from applying these concepts of getting more, of negotiating, okay, you're actually going to get a lot more. Sometimes applying these concepts is a little difficult in front of friends, and sometimes I may shy away from it, but I really shouldn't have. A lot of times if you're in a group setting, if you have like 10, 20 people in a large dinner or something, it's kind of hard to negotiate. So you might want to negotiate with certain people kind of in private. I'm sure the participants in your group will be happy that you negotiate the price down for them. So what I'm trying to say is this book's value is immense, just like the other books I recommend. This book is really good. Another point that this book brings up is about negotiating creatively. You gotta be empathetic towards the other person. You gotta understand where they're coming from, what they want. It's not about me gain everything. It's about framing things in such a way that everybody wins. So for example, salary negotiation. If they're not able to give you more money, you gotta be a little flexible. Maybe you can ask for an alternative, okay? Maybe you want more vacation time. Or maybe if you are buying something and they won't give you a discount, maybe they can offer you some services, or maybe they can give you a thing where you can come back and exchange it, or maybe they can throw in a free item or something like that. Not just sticking to, oh, I want $100 off this camera, can you do it? And if you're very rigid about it, they're gonna be rigid about it too. So it's about being very creative. Sometimes you have to be very, very creative in forming something that is acceptable to both parties. Sometimes when you create a new angle at the negotiation, the value of certain things might be, they might not care about it so much, so then they would freely give it to you, even though for you, you value it just as much as asking for $100 off. So instead, they don't give you $100 off. You want, something else, like $33 off a $100 coupon or something. They might like that. So creative things like that would help a lot in negotiation, and I am not even breaking the surface of what this book covers. So do try to read it if you have the chance. I hope me pointing you to this book will help your life a bit, because it certainly did help mine. And if you want to support my channel, you can go and get the free audiobook through my Audible link down in the video description below. The deal with Audible is that if you click through my link in the video description below, you can actually get the book for free and you can support my channel at the same time, even if you cancel this membership before the trial period expires. So if you keep it, okay, if you like it, okay, keep it, then it's $14.95 per month and you get one free audiobook thereafter every single month. So I think it's really great that Audible made this kind of affiliate program to make videos like these possible, because they're actually funding these kind of videos, which helps me make more of these. I do hope that you actually get this book, because I think if you get it and you actually apply it, you're gonna find that it gives you a lot of value. Don't forget to give me a like on this video, comment down below. Let me know if you've already read this book or if you're going to get it. And don't forget to subscribe over here. Thanks for watching.